Okay, this is Murali Krishna Andi. I'm Murali Krishna from Oxford Coaching Institute. So the phone number is that one. And we have been giving coaching for quantitative aptitude and reasoning, both classroom coaching as well as online app based coaching. Both the things are available with us. If you want to contact this address. Address is located at Avanigadda, and that is my phone number. You can contact with that number. Okay, now today I am going to discuss the topic interest, and that also simple interest. We are going to do some questions on simple interest today. Now, what is interest? First, let us discuss what is interest. So, interest is what is that one? So, if we take the house for rent from someone, we will pay the rent. In the same way, if we utilize the others' money, we will pay some excess money or some rent or fee, whatever it may be, for utilizing that money. That is called interest. Okay, right? Now interest means this is excess money, that is excess money paid for utilizing others' sum. I am using the word sum here. Here excess money I have used. Okay, this sum, the other sum, there is a particular name for it, that is called principal. And it is indicated by P generally in this lesson. Okay, then, so depending upon the way of calculating, the interest is calculated into two types. One is simple interest and the other is compound interest. What is the difference between the two? In case of simple interest, whatever may be the time period, the interest will be calculated on the sum only or the principal only. Interest will be calculated on the principal only, whatever may be the period. But in case of compound interest, after a specified period of time, interest will be added back to the principal, and then interest will be calculated on that amount. Okay, that is the difference between the two. Here, if you take 10,000 of amount, whatever may be the period, 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, interest will be calculated on this one only. In case of compound interest, for example, if you take 1,000, 10,000, for 1 year, if the interest is 1,000, this will be added back and it will be 11,000. Next onwards, so interest will be calculated on this 11,000. That is the difference between the two. Okay, that is interest in case of simple interest. Interest will be calculated on interest on principal only, please. Interest on P only. I am writing P and principal already. Okay. Okay, next. So in case of compound interest, this is calculated on P plus interest as well. Interest on P plus I. Interest on P plus again interest. So that is the type. Please just one time you observe that one, and if you want to take down, please take down. Okay friends, now I am going with the formulas for simple interest. What are the formulas and what is there with simple interest? So the first main thing is with the terminology. What is the terminology of this simple interest? Let us go with the terminology. That first is P. P means the principal. Principal means that is the sum borrowed or sum lent, whatever it may be. That is principal. Then N is, I am taking it as N, that is time, and that means it is time in years. That is in years. Then R. R is a rate of interest. What is rate of interest? Rate of interest. Rate of interest, what is that one? It is the interest on 100 rupees for 1 year. That rate of interest means interest on rupees 100 per annum or per 1 year, right? Then PNR, then I is the interest that is to be paid, I is the interest, and then one more term is there, that is A. A is, that is to the amount to be paid back at the end of the period. At the end of the period, you have to pay this principal as well as the interest. So A is equal, A means that is amount of interest to be paid back. Paid back. And this is nothing but P plus I. So that is P plus I. Okay. Now what is the formula for I? The formula for I is PNR by 100. PNR by 100. So P is principal, R is rate of interest, N is time in years. That you should remember always. If the time should be in years. If the time is given in months, then it is to be divided by 12 to get that in years. If the time is given in days, is to be divided by 365 to get that in years. Okay, then I is equal to PNR by 100. In the same way, you need to find P. This is equal to 100I divided by NR. If you want to find N, that is again 100I divided by PR. So again, the last one, if you want to find R, that is 100I divided by Pn. So Pn, these are the main formulas relating to this one. Just one more thing is there, that formula. In the meantime, please take down this one. Okay, next 20. Then means, again, let's move to the other one. As per SI. SI means simple interest. As per SI, see that one. To become, that is to become twice. What is the formula for becoming twice? And what is the formula for becoming 3 times? And what is that for 4 times? Let us see. For becoming twice, R is equal to 100 by N. Twice means 2 times. So subtract 1 from that one time. So 1 subtract, then it will be 1. That is 100. So in case of 3 times, subtract 1 from that will be 2. 2 hundreds. That means 2 hundreds. So R is equal to, that is 200 by N. So again here, you can take N is equal to 100 by R also for all the cases. If it is 4 times, subtract 1. That means 3 hundreds. That is R is equal to 300 by N. In the same way, if it is 10 times, again the same rule. R is subtract 1. That is 9 hundreds divided by N. Okay, that is, if it is 3.5 times, what is the case with it? If it is 3.5 times, then R is equal to, if 1 subtracted, it is 2.5. 1 subtracted from 3.5, then it will be 2.5. That means 2.5 hundreds. That means 250 divided by N. If it is 1.5 times, then R is, 1 is subtracted from 1.5, then only half 100. Half 100 means 50. 50 by N. Okay, please take down once. Okay friends, let us do the first question here. What will be the simple interest SI? Earned on an amount of rupees 16,800. On an amount of 16,800. And that for 9 months. Then at the rate of 61/4%. Okay, what is the simple interest on this amount for 9 months at this rate of interest percent? So you know the formula for simple interest, that is I equal PNR by 100. Okay, let us substitute the values. P means 16,800. I will do here, please. 16,800 into N means 9 months. 9 months means that is 9 divided by 12. That is converted into years because the formula N is in years. Then R, 61/4%. 61/4 means 4 6 are 24 and 1 25/4. So place, this is 25 and this is 25 and this is 4. Again 100 is there, write this 100 here. Okay, then see this one, 2 zeros fill out, 14 one time and 4 times, again 2 table 2 times and 7 times. So 925s are 225, 225 into 7. 7 5s are 35, 14 3, 17, 1575. This is 1575 divided by 2. That is equal to 787.5. So this is the first option. Okay, see the question. The simple interest on rupees 1820 from March 9 to May 21st of 2003 at 7.5% rate of interest. Okay, so here there is a particular period is given here. Then it means you have to find the number of days between those two dates. This is the month March and it is May. While calculating the number of days, you have to remember that only one of these 2 days should be taken into count. Only one of these two. Both should not be taken or both should not be omitted. Only one of these is to be taken. And I myself, I avoid this one and I go for this one. So this I am calculating the days in March. I am laying this one, excluding this one. 22 VDS will be there. March, then April, all 30 days will be there. And May, okay, that is up to 21st. So this is left over here. So here you have to count up to here. That is 73. All the total days you got. Now interest, the formula for interest is PNR by 100. Okay, what is P here? P is 1820. P is 1820. Just 1820. N is 73 days. That means 73 divided by 365. Converted into years. It is in days. To convert into years is to be divided with 365. Then R is 7.5. That means 15 by 2 is into 15 by 2. Again 100 is there. Take that 100 also. Right. Here 73 it goes 5 times in 365. 5 73s are 365. Again this 5 goes 3 times here. Right. This 0 and 1 0 goes. This 2 it goes how many times? 9 1 times. Now it is 391s are 3 and 273 divided by 10. So 1 0 is there. Therefore put a point here. Okay, 0 is there. Instead of that, strike it out. Then put a point here. That is 27.3. So your answer is second option. Okay, next question. Please see. A sum of rupees 1600. It gives a simple interest of rupees 252. That 1600 is giving a simple interest of rupees 252 in 2 years and 4 months. Then find the rate of interest per annum. You need to find the rate of interest R. Okay, right. Then go for R. R is equal to, you know the formula, 100I by PL. R is equal to 100I by PL. So this is, I am going for this one, 100. I means 252. It is given as. P is 1600. Then N is 2 years 4 months. 2 years 4 months means totally 24 and 28 months. This means 2 years 4 months means 28 months. 28 months means the years. In the years, this is 28 by 12 years. 4 table 7 times and 3 times. That is 7 by 3. Okay, this is 7 by 3. Instead of 3 here, put here, please. That one. Now calculations. Zeros. Okay. 7 table 3 times, 42 for in 42 6 times. So that is 42 6 times. Then 4 table 4 times 9 times. Totally this is 27 by 4. That is 6 3 by 4%. So your answer is fourth option. Okay, next question. So please. The sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years. The amount is 815 in 3 years. And it amounts to 854 in 4 years. That means amount of 3 years is equal to 815. In the same way, amount of 4 years, that is 859. That means 854. That means for 3 years it amounts to 815 and for 4 years it amounts to 854. So in the 4th year there is an interest of, that is interest for 1 year. Interest in 1 year. That means this is up to 3 years and this is up to 4 years. The increase will be interest only. That means interest in 1 year is 39. Now you take this situation. So here that is for 3 years. Total this is, that means A. Total amount, that is A, is 815. And in 3 years, for 1 year the interest is 39. For 3 years the interest is 339s or 117. That is 339s. That means for 1 year the amount is 815 and interest is 339s. That is 117. So if you subtract, you will get P. That is 698. Okay. This means this is third option. Okay. The rate at which the sum becomes 4 times itself in 15 years. The sum is to become 4 times itself in 15 years. Then what is the rate of interest? You know the formula. R is equal, you need 4 times, that is 300 divided by N, that is 15 years. 15. Okay, that is 4 times means 300 divided by time, that is 15 years, is 20%. That is third option. Okay, see the question. SI on certain sum at a certain annual rate of interest is 1 by 9 of the sum. Simple interest is 1 by 9 of the sum of the principal. If the rate of interest is numerically equal to the time in years, N and R are equal. Rate of interest R and time in years N, they both are equal. Then what is the rate of interest? Okay, the simple interest is 1 by 9 of the sum. That means that is 1 by 9 of the sum. That means of the sum, that is, which is of, that is sum, or that means P. And the simple interest is this one, that is I and P, you know. Now you go for R. R is equal to 100I by Pn. Pn, that is 100 into I means 1 divided by P means 9. N and R are equal. So this is R. Okay. Now take this R here. That is R into R. R square is 100 by 9. Then that means R is equal to 10 by 3. So square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 9 is 3. That is 3 times 3, 1 by 3%. So first option. So a good question this is. What annual payment will discharge a debt of rupees 6,450 due in 4 years? What does it mean? The amount is to be paid, that 6,450 is to be paid at the end of 4 years. But that is to be repaid annually by way of annual installments. So we have to pay that annual installments prior to that period. That is actually 4 years time is there, but you are going to pay and you have to pay every year annually. Okay, let us take one small example. You see this one. There are 4 years. At the end of 1 year this is. At the end of 2 years at the end of 3 years, and at the end of 4 years. At the end of 1 year, it will be you are going to pay 100 every year at the end of 1 year. So please keep the question first time being. Okay, let us discuss this one. Okay, you are paying 100 at the end of 1 year. That means 3 more years is there. For 1 year, the interest rate is 5%. That for 3 years it is 15 for 100. Now, at the end of 2 years, you have paid 100 more. That means that will be there for another 2 years. That is 5% per year. That is for 2 years it is 10. And at the end of third year, you are paying 100. Again, 1 year installment, 1 year will be there. For 1 year the interest is 5. Fourth, no, nothing will be there. This is paid at the end of the term or period, whatever it may be. So in this case, actually you have paid only 400s, but that equivalents to, that 400 equivalents to 15, 10, 25 and 530. That is 430. You have paid only 400, but that equivalent value is 430. Why? Because you are paying earlier. That's why you are getting some interest. That is 430. If the amount is 430 after 4 years, then you have to pay 100 annually. If the amount is 430, that 100 annually is sufficient to clear the debt. But it is not 430. It is 6,450. It is 6,450. What will be the installment? That is, you can cancel zeros here. 645 divided by 43 into 100. This goes 15 times. That is 1500 is your answer. That is third option. Okay. A sum of rupees 10 is lent to be returned in 11 monthly installments of rupees 1 each. The amount is 10. It is to be returned in 11 months, each month 1 rupee. So there you are gaining 1 rupee. So again, that you are repaying at the earlier stage, at the beginning, from the in a span of 11 months. Okay, then what is the interest being simple? What is the rate of interest? That is effective rate of interest he got. Then see. So 10 rupees actually has taken. So you have to find the interest on these 10 rupees. That is interest on rupees 10 for 11 months. That interest is equal. So actually he has taken 10 rupees, but 11 installments he has paid 11 rupees. That is 1 rupee is excess. Plus these 1 rupee installments have paid earlier than the due date. So he has to get interest. For example, 1 rupee, first 1 rupee at the end of 1 month. So that is another 10 months is there for that. For the second 1 rupee, 9 months is there. For the third 1 rupee, 8 months is there. Totally up to 1. So months interest. Okay. Here it is, I am taking, this is 1 plus interest on 1 for this month of, this many months. Because you observe this one, interest on this 10 rupees for 11 months is, excess amount paid is 1 rupee, then plus, that is each month, that is early repayment is there. That is first 1 rupee is paid at the end of the 1 year. That means it is there for 10 months. Second 1 rupee, it is there for 9 months. Third 1 rupee, that is there for 8 months, and so on up to 1. So interest on this 1 rupee for so and so months. So the total interest, now it is, you know the interest formula PNR by 100. Here it is 10. P, N is 11 months. That means 11 by 12. So it is given in months and I have converted into years. And R is, so you have to find R into 100. That is, okay. Here it is 1 plus. So the sum of all these things up to 1 to 10, that is 55. The sum of all these things is 55. 1 plus, that is interest for 55 months on 1 rupee. Again P is 1 rupee. And months is 55 n by 12. Should not remember that one. That is by 12 into this is R. Again 100. That is. So here it is. So this 1200 and 1200 is same. Here it is 110 R and here it is 55 R. If you take to that side 110 R minus 55 R, that is 55 R by 100 into 12 is common for both. For this, the denominator is same for both. This is 110 minus 55, that is 55 R is equal to 1. That means R is equal to, take the 100 into 12. Now this 2 denominator 55. 2 table, sorry 5 table 6 times and 11 times. That is 600 by. So this is, so 5 here, sorry, please 100 into 12 by 55, that is R. 5 table 20 times and 11 times. That is 240 by 11. 11 2 times it goes, 20 1 time, then 9 by 11. So 21 9 by 11 is our answer. Okay, please.